Good morning, dear students. This is Alok Sakya. Today we will learn how to implement stack concepts using Python. In the previous section, we have read about array, stack, queue, and linked list. But in the latest syllabus, all the syllabus has been removed, but in your syllabus only is stack. But I will teach you stack and queue both concepts. Okay, so today we will start from the stacks. As you know that there are 4 operations that we can perform in a stack. First one, creating a stack. Second, inserting data in a stack. Third, pop data from the stack. Fourth, peek data from the stack, and last one is display the stack. Okay, so these are the options that we are going to implement using Python. So here you can see that in the first function we are checking that our stack is empty or not. Okay, so first define the function using the def keyword. So def is used to define a function. Is empty is the function name. It is a user defined function, and stack is the argument. If stack double equal to 0, if stack double equal to 0 means return true. अगर हमारी कंडीशन यहाँ पे ट्रू है, if the condition is true then it will return the true. If the condition is false then it will print the false. Or we can say that if our stack is empty then it will print the true. If our stack is not empty then it will print the false option. Okay. In the second function we are going to implement push function. Okay. So def is a keyword, push is a function, and there we are using 2 options or 2 arguments. First one is stack, second one is item. So stack dot append of item. As you know that append function is used to modify the data of our list or stack. So stack dot append, we have one stack, that is stack stk, and append function is used to modify the data of the stack. So here we are going to insert one item into the stack. After inserting the item, top equal to length of stack plus 1. As I told you in the previous class, when we will insert the data in the stack, then our top will increase by 1. So top equal to length of stack plus 1. So our length will increase by 1. And the next function is pop. So pop function is used to delete the data from the stack. Okay. So here def is a keyword that is used to create a function. Pop is a function that we are going to create. Stack is the argument. It is passed inside the pop function. Now in the pop function, first we will check the underflow condition. If is empty means if our stack is empty, then it will return the underflow condition and it will not delete any item. Okay, our condition is false means we have some data items in the stack. Then we will process the pop operation. Then if we have some items in the stack, then we will delete the item. So item equal to stack dot pop. So pop function will take the topmost item and delete it. If length of stack is double equal to 0 means we have only one item in the stack, then pop will delete it and the position of the top is none. Okay, else it will decrease the position of the top by 1 because we are going to delete one item from the stack. So top equal to length of stack minus 1 means it will delete the one item and decrease the top value by 1. Now return item. Return item is used to print the deleted item. Okay. And the next function def peek. So def is the keyword to define the function. Peek is a user defined function and stack is a argument. So what is the use of peek function? Peek function is used to print the topmost data item and it will not remove the data from the stack. Okay. So first we will check the underflow condition. If it's empty stack, then it will print the underflow condition. If our stack is not empty, then it will print the top equal to top length of stack minus 1. okay, and return stack of top, and it will return the top element from the stack. Now next function is display. So first use def keyword, then display stack. Display is the user defined function that is used to print all the data items of the stack. Now it will check the underflow condition. If stack is empty, if stack is empty, then it will print the stack is empty. Else it will decrease the value of top by 1 and print the stack of top. After that, we are using one loop for a in range. So our range will start from top minus 1, means from 0 to elements, and it will go to the top. So as you know that we can store the top minus 1 elements in the stack because it starts from the index 0. So we can say that it will start from the 0 and it goes till top minus 1. So here we are going to print the stack data in the descending order from top to bottom. That's why we are using top minus 1 to minus 1, and step value is minus 1. Now print stack A. So it will print the value of stack A. Now display function will print all the data items that we have stored in the stack. So these are the functions that we have created to perform our operations. So our main function will start from here. Okay. So first we will create a list stack. So stack is a empty list, or initially stack is empty. Top equal to none. In the beginning, the value of top is none. Means we don't have any item in the stack. In the next line, we are going to use while loop. If while equal to true, then we will print some items in the while loop. First statement is print. Print stack operations. In the second line, push, pop, pick, display, stack, exit. So these are the 6 statements that we will print at the time of output. Okay. After that, we will enter the choice according to us. Whatever choice we will insert after, according to that choice, our program will execute. So in the next line, ch equal to int input. Input function is used to input the data from the user or from the keyboard, but input function is used to enter the data in the string format, and int function is used to convert the string data into the integer value. So we are using int before input function. Okay. So we are going to pass one message, enter your choice from 1 to 5, because we have 5 options. Okay. In the next line, if choice 1, if choice equal to 1, if choice equal to 1, means push. So item equal to int input enter item. If we will select choice as 1, then operation 1 is used to perform push operation. Then we have to enter a value to insert into the stack. Okay, so item equal to int input enter item. Now we are going to call push function that we have created earlier. Now push stack item. So inside the push function we have 2 arguments. First one is stack, second one is item. Okay. When you will execute this in the 59th line, when you will execute this line, push stack item, then our control directly goes to the top into the push function here. So this function will execute. In the second, if our first condition is false, then it will check the second condition. ch double equal to 2. If you will insert the value as 2, then it will execute the pop statement or pop function. Item equal to pop stack. As I told you, when you will use pop function, so first it will delete the item, then it will decrease the value of the stack. So item equal to pop stack. So pop function is used to delete the value from the stack. The next line, if item double equal to underflow, means if our stack is empty, then it will print the stack is empty, else popped item is item. अगर हमारा स्टैक एम्प्टी है तो ये मैसेज प्रिंट कर देगा स्टैक इज एम्प्टी, अदरवाइज इट विल प्रिंट द पॉप्ड आइटम, मीन्स वॉट एवर डेटा आइटम वी आर गोइंग टू डिलीट इट विल प्रिंट द सेम डेटा. If our condition 2 is false, then it will execute the condition 3. If cs double equal to 3 means when we will insert the value as 3, then it will call the peek function. Okay, so what is the value use of peek function? Peek function is used to print the topmost item of the stack. Item equal to peek of stack. So peek function will print the topmost item. If item double equal to under below, then it will print the stack is empty, otherwise it will print the topmost item. Okay, if condition 3 is false, then it will execute the condition 4, that is display. When you will enter the data as 4, then it will execute the function display. So display function will use or is used to display all the items from the stack. If the condition 4 is false, then it will check the condition 5. In the condition 5, if you will execute the data item or choice as 5, then it will break the statement, and or we can say it will terminate the program. So you have to enter choice from 1 to 5. If you will enter anything else except 1 to 5, then it will show a message invalid choice. Okay, so our program is complete now. Now we will execute this program. Okay, let's execute this. On the right hand side you can see the output. Okay, first we will insert the data. Here you can see that in the output screen stack operations that we can perform. First one is push, second pop, third peek, fourth display, and 5 is exit. Enter your choice from 1 to 5. So we are going to enter choice as 1. Insert item 1. Okay. Again choice is 1. Insert item or enter item 2. Choice is 1. Enter item 3. Choice is 1. Enter item 4. Choice is 1. Enter item 5. Till now we have inserted 5 data items in the stack. Now we will check our items are inserted or not. So we will use display function. Now enter your choice from 1 to 5, that is 4, to display the stack. So I am going to enter the choice as 4 to display the items. Okay, so here you can see that the topmost item is 5, then 4, then 3, then 2, then 1. So like that you can insert the items in your stack. So our 2 operations is complete now. First one is push, second one is display stack. Now we will move to the second operation, that is pop. So as you know that it will delete the topmost item. So our topmost item is 5. So enter your choice from 1 to 5. So I am going to give the choice as 2 for deleting the item. Enter choice 2. Now you can see the message popped item is 5. So topmost item is deleted now. Now you can check the display the stack again. So enter the 4 as a choice. Here you can say that now your topmost item is 4 instead of 5. Your next operation is peek. So what is the use of peek? Peek operation function or peek operation is used to display the topmost item that is stored in the stack. As you know that your topmost item is 4. So we will give the choice as 3. So here you can see that your topmost item is 4. Okay, so our all operations are completed now. Now we will delete all the items one by one. Again we are going to write choice as 2. So popped item is 4. Now we have only 3 items in the stack. Again give the choice as 2. Next item is popped is 3. Okay, now we have only 2 items in the stack. Again 2. So popped item is 2. Now we have only 1 item in the stack. Again insert item. So we are going to insert 2. Okay, now again give the choice as 2 to delete the item. we have one more item in the stack.